It was really great for you reaching out and stuff. I really appreciate it so much.
Man, we really appreciate, Amaury, that you taking your time out to speak to us, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely, I really, when I reach out, I'm excited. I love doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I really get top my, you know what I mean?
And we love, we from Dade. We all from Dade here. So we love independent artists. We done had, Cash.
Cash.
I am Cash.
Yeah.
We had Cash up here. We had Ghost Rider. We interviewed Ghost Rider. We had him up here. So we love messing with the local hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get a couple more, but we about to get this thing cracking. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Chaos Culture Radio. This your boy Prince Hakeem. I got a couple of my guys. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. This is your boy New Jordan. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, Ronnie, you breaking up, man.
You're breaking up. But that's King Ron.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we got a special guest.
I'm in the house, y'all.
Let's get it. We got a special guest today, man. Special guest. It's special for me because he's a nigga from Dade. I love niggas from Dade County. I'm biased. I don't got no beef with any other hoods, but when it's somebody from the crib, we got to treat them like gold. You know what I mean? So we got Amaury Love in the building with us. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening, man? It's your boy Amaury Love. You know what I'm saying? Representing down south, Miami, motherfucking Florida. And yeah, it was home team. I feel great. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Hey, and listen, we need to be politically correct because a lot of people might know what down south means. You know what I'm saying? Amaury, you gotta let them know because they don't know about Homestead, Florida City, Modella. You know what I'm saying? Campbell Drive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know about the bottom, man. Nah,
yeah.
14 to exit 1, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
now down south with different cultures, almost like, well, you can say like it's country a little bit, something like that. I just like it's super, like I think like it's almost, like up north and down south it's like very similar, but I think like it's faster paced a little bit more up north, and down south we like a little like it's a little slow. You feel me?
Yeah. Y'all got like a small town feel to it, just like the Grove. Just like the Grove. I consider the Grove with y'all too. With that, y'all got like a small town feel to it, but you know what I'm saying. I got a lot of homies from out there, so it's all it's still Dade County finest.
Yeah, man, Dade County all day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So So George, do you want to go first, or I go and ask? Go
ahead, Ken, and I'll follow up with you.
Now, Amaury, you know what I'm saying? So, how did you get into music and acting and stuff like that?
That's a big question for me. It's like it's kind of compressed. Well, music. My father, he's actually a musician. Puerto Rican brother. He ended up he done like salsa and all.
Boricua, coqui.
Yeah, you already know,
coqui, yeah.
So that was music was instilled into me, right? As far as rapping is concerned, like around 15, 16, me and the homies, we had a little Windows 98 computer with the little, a little fake mic. We used to just rap over like the little beats we got off of Napster and fucking Kazan and shit like that. But I think around like when I was like 21 is when I started to take it really serious as far as the music is concerned. I read this book called The Secret, and I remember just reading the shit and saying like, just instilling in my mind like, whatever I want to happen, whatever I want to do, I could just throw it into like, speak it into existence. And I'm like, fuck it, I really want to take this music serious. That's the only thing that I really thought that was out of my reach at the time that I would want to do outside of the things that I actually wanted to do at the moment. So that's when I actually started taking it serious as far as developing my style and my craft and stuff. And how we were speaking earlier about Francie. Francie's really the person who put me on the acting. He gave me the acting book. He gave me my first little role on What's More Important. And after that was like, yo, I got to do this. This is something, it's almost like making music at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because you put yourself in the space or in the creative space. It's just, you're expressing it in a different outlet. So that's as far as like my foundation on how things began and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I have a question for you. So, do you have any big music influencer that you listened to while you was growing up?
Hell yeah. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I think my biggest influences. I have 5 people that I feel like my style kind of like developed from. Because my top 5 is Lil Wayne, Tupac, Jay-Z, Method Man, and The Game. Right. Lil Wayne definitely was like my favorite rap, like as far as the art of rapping. You feel me? So I feel like that's kind of like when I first started. That's kind of pattern or like learned from. And as time progressed, I feel like it's kind of like learning anything. I'm like, when I decided to become a rapper, I'm like, I'm gonna study my favorite rapper. I'm gonna listen to all his shit and I'm gonna just get in tune on why do people love this? Why do I love this? And as I'm studying Wayne, I'm realizing like, oh shit, I didn't even know his favorite rapper was Jay-Z. He got a whole Jay-Z verse tatted on his body. So I'm like, let me really tap in the Hov. So I tapped in the Hov, then Hov got me into like Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. So it took me to this whole hip hop tunnel. So that that's what that my style developed from me doing my history from hip hop. But it all like started in the core with like Lil Wayne, to be honest. And then obviously I'm from Dade County, so I'm obviously the music here. You know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy and Iceberg for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah.
No, definitely.
Gonna resonate me.
I wanted to ask you about that too. So I listen to your music. Love the music, by the way. So you have more of a like a hip hop feel to it. So how does that try to like fit into? We do more of a down south type feel, more like a down south southern type gangster type stuff. So how do you feel about in being like different from there, incorporating yourself with that?
Because I think like, man, I feel like in Miami we do got hip hop. Because like Poison Clan was like traditional hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like Mother Superior, which is dopest one of the female MCs that ever came out from, from Miami, had that type of sound. But I feel like we kind of like and like our culture, we almost stereotype like you gotta rap this certain way. You get what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like that. Like I just know like this is what I'm influenced by. Like I'm not a gangster, you feel me? That you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood. I've been in, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm from the streets, but I've been in the streets in the sense of like where I'm from, not in the sense of being, tapping into whatever, all that. But you get what I'm saying? But I just know I'm me. So I feel like I feel like we need that clock too in the popular medium. Cause we got our Trick Daddies, we got Berg, even though Berg be on some conscious shit now too, low key.
You talking about Iceberg Billion?
Yeah, Iceberg. Hell yeah, the tape that he dropped was hard as fuck, and he really dropping some like pro black, Kemet, all type. I'm like, yeah, he in tune. So I really appreciate hearing that from a brother like that. But I feel like we don't got that. I like Miami. We don't got like a Kendrick type, Cole type. That type of clock. I feel like that's a space that's open, and especially people that I know like. Nah, and I'm not just saying this for myself, but I'm saying like a lot of rappers that I know from down south, I feel like we all kind of got like a different type of like flavor. It's not like everyone, even if these are street rappers, they still got kind of a like just a different style. Cause I feel like we all influenced by different things. Cause we don't like, people, that's a popular opinion. Like Miami, you don't got no sound. The reason people say we don't got no sound is cause like everyone's so different. Like my bro Denzel Curry. He ain't my bro, but I don't know nigga personally, but I'm saying like that's my nigga as far as music wise. That like he got a fucking unique ass style and I don't think he get the love he's supposed to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he does like more of a kind of like out of the box type music. But I do want to say one thing is, the funny thing is Miami has always had a hip hop thing. It just never people here never took it serious. DJ EFN honestly was kind of like the first one and who actually was doing it real hard. Don't get me wrong. You had Society who was signing Slip and Slide and stuff, but DJ EFM and his whole movement and A Garcia and all them, they was doing that. Cause I followed them too. I fought with EFN and all them back in the days.
Yeah, it's a big homie, man. Shout out to EFN.
EFN, you know what I mean? Like I gotta give credit. He was really at the point of the time, they was the only ones doing hip hop here. That's in Miami. Yeah, they was the only ones doing hip hop here. Yeah.
That's what's up. I feel good to hear that too. You get what I'm saying? Because like I feel like well, you know how like in popular medium, we know everything about East Coast hip hop culture. We know everything about West Coast hip hop culture. There ain't no documentary, ain't no DVDs, ain't nothing about our shit. You get what I'm saying? That shit just it's in the dust, low key. Like we gotta, and I think it's our job to be able to bring that out to the forefront. You get what I'm saying? And like that's why I appreciate because I recently met EFM like a couple years ago type shit. And that's a really good brother, and like and I appreciate like being able to see that, like, damn, like there is a hip hop scene down here. I met EFN because one of my homies put me onto this Talib Kweli and Dead Presidents performing at Churchill. So he got me to open up, and in that performance, after like the performance and all that, like I met him there at the bar and stuff like that. And he was like super humble too. And it was dope. I was like, damn, there is a hip hop culture here. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is down here. They're gonna have you perform in strip clubs. They're gonna have, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm out of that. I love me a big booty girl. I'm saying I love performing, but
not definitely.
At the same time, you feel me? Like it just felt good to be like, damn, I'm performing in a packed place, and this everyone's here to just listen to act like traditional hip hop. This is the biggest crowd I ever performed for. And I've been doing all these other little shows. And not saying that, again, I love all that. You feel me? I'm not taking nothing away from that. But it was a different energy to be like, oh shit, like there is a fucking audience for this. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. And first, I just want to put a point too. It's like, for me personally, I don't listen to all that gangster stuff. I love hip hop strictly. So there is a medium for that. But in Miami, in a sense, and a lot of us can vouch for this, like due to the climate here, a lot of cats don't F with that. So this is the reason why EFN never was big here. Like, because across the bridge, cats they didn't even know who EFN was. You know what I mean? I had a bunch of homies who was Cubans growing up, and they was like, oh, you got to rock with this EFN shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I got put up on him and stuff like that, because, I'm from Liberty City. So, I know everything going back to Piccolo and all them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's good. I love the fact that you're different and your music sounds nice. So you could be one of the leaders of the new school here that could change the whole thing. With that being said, I want to ask you, so what you think is your biggest challenges right now, just trying to put your music out here just as an artist here in Miami? Being that you're different and everything.
The budget, man. I'm just be honest, bro. But I didn't go, man. Listen, man. As an artist, bro, we get the short end of the stick. We gotta pay for everything. And granted, like sometimes you gotta do that. Like it ain't like I don't want to give people what they don't deserve. But I feel like we in a space where there's so many gatekeepers, and like people would do like, and the people that are gatekeeping, they like take advantage of the local artists. You feel me? I've seen shit where motherfucker, hey, you want to perform for, this is just a hypothetical situation. Hey, Ja Rule gonna be in the building. You gotta pay $500, but you gonna perform at 3 p.m. This nigga gonna get there after midnight. Why did I just pay all this money to perform for the opportunity to be in the same place as this artist? And I feel like there's a lot of people that do that. Unfortunately, and it sucks because, and I run into like, you know what I'm saying? Because every time I see because I'm 31 right now, you feel me? So I've been doing this. You look younger than that. Huh?
I say you look younger than that.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I got to get away with this. I can't be telling my age out there.
Yeah.
Yo. But,
no, you good. I'm 31 as well. You good.
Hey, the generation different, man. We young for a long time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to my but like, so when I went to like younger artists and shit like that, they be saying they be going through the same shit. I just talked to the shorty that's a singer, and she was telling me how like she was in a situation where when she was 17, they signed her to something, and now she get like to this day she can't release music without like there's people that really take advantage, and then like it discourages motherfuckers from even continuing to pursue. So, and I've run into that. I've had people that I fuck with like do some foul fucking shit off the business side. But then I also see that, damn, if I really had the budget, if I had the money to do what I want to do, like for real, I could create these opportunities for myself. And I'm saying like,
yeah.
So that's honestly my biggest challenge. Because if it was the case, man, if money wasn't necessarily an issue, I already know I got the work ethic. I have the ability to create myself. Like, that's why I used to go spend a bunch of fucking money on studios, bro. Like, and granted, it was worth it. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shout out to D Shim. D Shim has got the dope ass studio down south. Well, damn, man, I want to give a shout out to the studios I've been to, but my shit not right now. But so, and I'm great, and I like that. But also, I feel like as an artist, you should be in control of how your music sounds, and like, especially if you want to be able to just have it hands on. You might not be the nigga that want to mix and master and make you might not want to do all that, but at least have your little setup so that way you can record and work on your craft. So when you go to the studio, you ain't wasting no time. Like, you don't want to spend 4 hours. You don't spend $200 on a 4-hour session and leave with one song. That don't make no sense. It's 4 hours. A song, 2-3 minutes. You feel me? I should be able to go in, knock my little song, knock 3, 4, 5 songs out in that amount of time frame. But my bad, I kind of going everywhere with it. But
no, you good, man. Do you, bro?
You okay?
Hey, Amaury, you home here? You go in. Nobody ain't gonna start you. You go in, baby.
Yeah.
Talking about, bro. Nah, but yeah, man. I think my biggest challenge, man, is for real. It's just the budget, man. Because I've seen a lot of opportunities that can manifest. So, you know, we got the internet now, man. Like, there's like artists that used to be unreachable that you could communicate with, and motherfucker be willing to work with you. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't expect a nigga like whatever to do something to me for the free. That's of course you deserve that. You put all this work into the situation because you're supposed to be there. You feel me? But at the same time, like, I don't know. I think that's for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that holds everything down. You know what I'm saying? We grown, we got to pay bills, we got to do all type of shit. Like,
I agree with you.
Facts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So for my another questions, is there any rappers locally that you have worked or you haven't worked with that you would like to work that you work? I'm sorry, did you like to work with?
It's a lot. Like, I don't know. Like I mentioned, Denzel Curry. I want to work with Denzel Curry. I feel like he would be fucking dope. I want to work with Iceberg. I met Iceberg. He's a cool dude. I want to work with Bird for sure. Because that was a big part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Those mixtapes were serious.
Yeah.
The Iceberg mixtapes were serious. Yeah.
Man, listen, man, I was just telling one of the homies this, like, we was at a party in Colonial, which is like, you know what I'm saying? So we was a party in Colonial High School, man. I remember Berg was at the party with his peoples, and I remember, like, you know, we kids, man, what, 17, 16. So I remember we was smoking a black and mild, like, oh shit, Berg out here, bro. Like, and it blew our mind because you always heard Berg music everywhere, and it was dope. Like, damn, like, he you know what I'm saying? Like, and he young, he like, Berg only a year older than me. I didn't even know that till recently. So Berg definitely, it's like, it's a lot of people I want to work with, down like locally and stuff like that, especially down here. Like, I haven't got a song with Cash yet. But I definitely want to work with Cash in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? My boy King Docious. My boy, me and my boy named Pride of Truth. We got songs in the box, but he ain't dropped them shits, man. Pride dropped them fucking songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I know some people that's not coming to me right now. He's so boozy. But I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, the list of rappers here is kind of like sporadic. A lot of them don't even got social media like that. Some of these guys who put up, and this is why I say I commend you, because when you had just everything was laid out, I was able to find your music. It was, you know what I mean? I was like, but there's a lot of guys, even me, when I hear about new people, I was like, hey, where did he come from? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, you know?
Nah, yeah, I think it was important for me to make sure that my internet presence was like, because even when I was thinking about, even like, you know what I'm saying, like my Amaury's my middle name, you know what I'm saying? That's my real name. So I'm like, damn, I gotta make sure when I was picking my artist, and like, let me make it like Amaury Love. Like, I feel like Love, I rep that. Like, I feel like that's what I want to project. I want to be a real one. And when it's all said and done, and I transition to the other side, I want people to know that I had, like, people know me for having love and giving love when I had to, you know what I'm saying, while I was here. And then two, it just had a ring to it. And then when I type it in, or like, because, you know, sometimes some artists fall into that, where you might have a name, but you Google that shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't be, whatever. Like, I'm gonna call myself bread. No, don't call yourself bread. You type in bread gonna pop up on Google. So I want to be, I'm saying, be able to make sure that I was able to be accessing and found, I'm saying, as well. And I think that's important. To just like you said, like I appreciate you telling me that you was able to, you know, be able to see my shit and have like it wasn't a process for you to find my shit.
It was very easy to find your music and to listen to it. That's why I say that's like you have one big hurdle that's already taken care of. Now, one question I want to ask you is this: have you ever tried to infuse anything from your culture into your music?
What you mean, like
you say your dad's like Boricua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to infuse?
Man, it's funny. It's a conversation I just had with my best friend about that shit because she a dancer in like the rap, like she a big dancer. Like she didn't dance with people like not Anuel, but like a big. I don't even know these cats. I feel like I'm disconnected from that culture to be a billion. I was born in Miami. You feel me? I was born down south. I mean, I'm saying like down south. I've been in the hood the majority of my life. I don't even think my culture is like my culture is Miami. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Because look, I'm Haitian. But I grew up in Liberty City. You feel what I'm saying? So even because I used to rap, is even there. I tried to it was kind of different. It's just the same thing what you saying. You know what I'm saying? Like we all just Miamians at the end of the day. But I was saying, I don't know if you ever tried to infuse try to like Spanish music into it and stuff like that.
I definitely recently. I had a gig or whatever, like little extra shoots and shit right there, right? So they had us be an audience, and homie, this dude named Nicky Jam so we was an audience in his podcast or whatever, right? So I'm not like my homegirl, she is a part. It's funny because she's Jamaican and like from Europe, so she don't even she more in tune with my culture than I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, Nicky Jam is that dude. You know, he got a documentary, because I heard him talking. Like, I was impressed because he started rapping in Spanish, and he was rapping for a minute. And, you know, I see that in my mind, I'm thinking like, I bet, like, homie, it's probably like a pre-written or something. And then, like, it blew my mind. He's like, nah, this is off the dome. And I'm listening to what he's saying. Like, damn, this nigga really connected. I gotta, like, who the fuck is this person? Like, I know who you are. Glad you got whatever millions of followers, but I don't know who this person is. I never did my research. So I started tapping in and I was like, damn, there's like a whole like Latin rap culture that I'm completely disconnected from. And like people actually rap. It's just not like reggaeton shit either. So when I started tapping in, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. And he got a documentary on Netflix called El Ganador or some shit like that. It's fucking hard as fuck, no cap. And it talks about like his story coming up and like how he was like a child how he was a child musician, then he ended up falling off. Like, dude completely fell off. Like, how he was famous as fucking Puerto Rico, but he was broke. He had like a drug problem, all types of shit, and how like he changed his life and ended up getting put right back on there. He's one of the biggest like Latin artists ever. So that's kind of inspirational. So I was like, damn, you know what? Maybe I should like I should, because I'm disconnected from my Puerto Rican culture. So I definitely think that's something that I plan on doing soon. I'm saying, like, for sure.
All right. I want to switch from your music and talk about your merch. Can you tell us a little bit how you started?
Man, well, I was supposed to make my merch with my ex, and but then we ended up, because she like in tune with like fashion and stuff like that. Like she had like a vision, and she put me onto like high fashion type stuff. So then that transitioned into like, once I was making the tape, I was like, damn, I need to, I seen that that's a thing that people do. Like they create merch to be able to sell their stuff, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, I just kind of want to be creative with it too. Like, I don't just want to put like my tape or just a name on the shirt. I want to do something a little different. That's why, like, even with the 111 merch, I wanted to incorporate like little, something. I don't want nothing too complicated. Like, I ain't trying to have no crazy, all these colors, but at the same time, I want something that's like, that it's like, it's simple, but it's still dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have like the different, like 111 with like the flame inside or like the diamonds in it and stuff like that. I try to incorporate like whatever shoe. I guess at the time when I did the merch, whatever sneakers was coming out, I made sure like the colorways match the clothing, so that way it'll give an incentive for someone to buy it. Because somebody like you know, if these Jordan 1s come out that are black and red, and everybody going crazy for it, you know, they have the hoodie that had the same kind of color with it. That's kind of like my thought process behind it, as far as like making the clothes and shit like that.
No, definitely. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. If you wasn't rapping or acting, what other career you think you'll be doing?
I'm depressed, man. I don't know.
You know, I like to ask these trick questions sometimes. You know what I mean?
But I don't know, man. Like, I'll probably be like a fucking supervisor somewhere, depressed as fuck, bro. I swear to God. I was working at a Lorica, PLC shit. That's low-key like a trap. Y'all know what that is, right?
Yeah. I used to work for a Lorica.
Oh yeah, man. So you know, you're another spot.
I used to work the one in Miami Lakes. You rather we used to work the one down south.
Yeah. I was a win back. You know what I'm saying? So like,
okay.
I was reconnect department. So I'll probably do some shit like that, because I was in that bitch for like 5 years, bro. That shit was torture, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Hey. I can only imagine.
Yeah. That shit was a little bad, but still, if it wasn't doing, I'll probably do some shit like that, bro. But I can't imagine not doing music and not acting and not doing something creative. If it wasn't that, I'd probably be a YouTube gamer, bro. You catch me fucking playing Kingdom Hearts or some shit on YouTube.
So with that being said, what keeps you motivated to keep doing music?
Life, all my experiences. I think we all go through shit every day. I feel like I always got something new to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be going through it and I might not have a way to, or have somebody to be able to like be transparent with, but I could be transparent with myself. And that's what music is. It's a reflection of what you know what I'm saying, doing. So I feel like music is probably the best way I communicate with me, because I'm able to articulate my feelings and whatever the fuck I'm going through my art.
Okay. Going to your acting, is there any projects coming up in the future or something you're thinking about doing, or?
Man, they gotta pick me for these submissions, man. I'm sending casting calls, man. Call it back now. I know for sure, like shout out to Big Bro Francie. I know he's developing What's More Important season 2, so I know I'm gonna be on that for sure.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I wish I had something to be like, yeah, you feel me? Like, that I got something coming out, like me self-develop. But at this time, I'm just like really trying to get out. I try to plug into all these different casting agencies and stuff like that. And like, what I've been doing recently lately is a lot of like extra work, which that's cool and all that. You feel me? I don't mind being in the background. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you need me to walk here? Right, cool. But I'm really trying to get like actual good acting roles, and so I could be able to like, you know what I mean? Be able to show what I really, you know what I'm saying? Like my capabilities. Cause I know that's something, that's nothing. Like, I think acting, I had to work and develop my skills as an artist, as a musician. Like, that's something that I wasn't talented at that. When I got my oldest YouTube video, if you look at that bitch, it had this thing I called, what it said, Prince of the South, some shit. You look at the comments, I got niggas in my chest like, bro, you trash, you should kill yourself, all types of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
I really had to develop my style, like, you know what I'm saying, and go through a lot of pain and whatever, all that to get to the level I'm at today as far as my music. But on the acting side, I feel like it's something I'm naturally gifted at. I know I could just lock in. I think I get that from my mama, because she like a big movie person. She ain't acting nothing, but like, she always was like a movie buff and knows about actors and read acting books and all that shit. So I feel like she gave that to me subconsciously, or you know what I'm saying, what have you. She gave me that energy. So I know that's something I'm naturally good at.
Gotcha.
No, that's what's up. So let me answer this for me. What is a big misconception people might think they know about you, but it's not?
They think I'm a hoe. I think, man, hey, no, I would think so, because I get that a lot. Like, they think I'm like a player or something like that. Nah, not at all. I think, especially with women, I love women, and like even to this day, there's not one woman that I've ever been with at an intimate level that I don't still have a relationship with up to this day that I could just call and have, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably what it is, because I might come off like that, especially when they see me. You know what I'm saying? Or someone sees me from it, but I feel like once I'm able to speak and you know, someone can hear what I have to say, I think that changes. But from the outside in, they'll probably say that. That's what I think.
Got you. I have this is a good question. This could be acting or music. Is there like a personal goal that you thought out to yourself? It's like, hey, I want to achieve this in the future.
Man, it's a lot. All right, so
it could be more than one.
Yeah. Like I think on the acting side, this might sound far-fetched, but I hope we talking about this in Manifest. I want to play Batman Beyond. I don't know, y'all know what that is. Y'all know Batman Beyond.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We have watched it back when we were teenagers. I know what it is.
Hey, let me tell you something. Amaury, that's not far-fetched. You never know what could happen. Next year you could be in California. That's not far-fetched.
That's real.
That's real shit. He's in California.
I'm in LA right now.
He's in LA
right now. Yeah.
Oh, where? Oh shit, yeah, man. That's my dream role, man. That's my dream, bro. I want to play Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. I know they just casted Michael Keaton to play Batman, so I know they for his old ass from the sit down, but like recasting him again from the 1990s. So that's my dream role. On the music side, like I got a lot of different like goals. Like I want to work with the people I've admired my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be in the studio. Like I want to be like, I guess my goal is not really monetary. I mean, I want to make money off of what I do. That's obviously want to do that. But I got like hip hop man goals. Like I want to be in the studio and watch Lil Wayne create and work on something with him. I want to see Kendrick make a song. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be I want to be a part of the BET Awards and actually be a nominee in that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to like actually like the shit that we watch on fucking, you know what I'm saying, on 106 in Park. I want to get that, you know what I'm saying, be able to share those experiences. Right. I feel like right now where I'm at, I'm starting to get a taste of that. Like my first industry feature was The Game. And that shit was crazy. I didn't expect that. Because you know how all these big artists are doing now. They're like, hey, DM, we doing deals, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, man, let me shoot my shot. I just want to know, because in my mind, I'm at the moment, I'm like, it's probably some crazy shit. I'm like, yo, this is The Game, bro. Like, this was my favorite rapper when I was 13. I bought the documentary at least 5 fucking times. You know what I'm saying? I listen to him consistently now.
I bought his twice.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, The Game is, man, bro. And the documentary too is the most slept on album he got. And I think he got the best discography of any artist. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Most slept on lyricists too.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, I remember I reached out, he gave me a number. And I don't want to say what he said, but I was like, what? No, he didn't give me a number. He asked what I could and I don't know if I'm talking to him directly. You know, I'm sure I'm talking to an assistant or whatever. I don't know. But he was like, okay, you do it. I said, I could do it. I just threw a number, and I'm thinking like, they not gonna say no. Homie's like, man, all right. He's like, send that to me, and I get that back in like 20. He said, nah. They said, send that to me. You gonna get this ASAP or whatever. So I'm like, what? This shit blew my mind. And I was like, fuck, I pulled some strings to get that bread together. I sent it to him. And then when I sent it, he was like, all right, like, this is when I thought I think it was this nigga for real. It's like, hey, look, I'm gonna get I'm not gonna be in the studio today. I'm gonna be in there Saturday. Whoa. He told me you're gonna give it to me, I think by Sunday. I got that shit on Saturday. And then not only did I get it on Saturday, they sent me this, like literally on my phone, I got this man's dry vocals. Like it's crazy as fuck to me. Like it's funny. It makes me think of like a Mac Miller interview when he was talking about working with Lil Wayne and how he got little vocals. And he was like, damn, it's crazy. Like I'm hearing Wayne's dry vocals right now. Like that's the moment it gave me. Like, yo, it's crazy. I literally got the Game's dry lyrics on my phone. No beat, nothing. Nigga gave me a shout out on the song. He didn't even have to do none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit meant a lot to me. You feel me? And what was dope as fuck is my best friend, her uncle is associated with Drink Champs. And so, cause I've met EFN, right? And we cool. If you see me, he's like, oh, Amaury, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but like, it ain't like, this is like, you know, I'm sure if I reach out to him, I could communicate with him. And I got nothing but love and respect for this brother. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's not a personal thing like that. You get what I'm saying? Like this ain't someone I could just call in the middle of the night type shit. But whatever. So my best friend, her uncle ended up bringing me on to, he invited me to a Drink Champs episode. So the irony is that same episode was the episode the game was on. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh shit, all right, big homie know, and big homie know, and he probably spoke to EFN, and EFN and them know me, so they know I got a song. I'm thinking they know this shit, and this is why they bring me to the episode. And the crazy part is, nobody was even aware of that shit, bro. It was just like, God, like, I did not, like, it was just crazy as fuck. I didn't even think, like, even to this day, bro, shit still blew my fucking mind. Like, cause I remember when Big Homie walked in, we walked into, he's like, hey, we gonna see, he's like, we setting up right now, whoop. He's like, we gonna go meet up with E, and then whatever. So when I walked in, I remember EFL was like, yo, Amaury, it was good. It was him, Drink Champ Sports, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, then Big Homie was like, hey, you know? He's like, you know him? He's like, yeah, man, Amaury performed for us, woo. And I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like, I'm thinking they brought me because everyone was on the same page. And they knew I got a song with this dude. And they didn't know. And I'm saying I really got to be a fly on the wall and bear witness to that whole fucking shit. Like the whole fucking interview. I see Wack 100 walking that bitch. And I'm thinking like, damn, Wack 100. It was funny as fuck because you know how sometimes I be thinking people just have a character on the internet. Nah, the nigga really the way he is. He walked in and took the room and said like, I was so dope to be able to bear witness to that. And I felt like I was supposed to be there. And I got to walk up to the game. I was like, hey, even though I don't even think the nigga really knew who I was. That's gonna be a billion, you know what I'm saying? I walked him out, dapped him out. I said, hey man, I appreciate you doing the song for me. He's like, man, I do the song with everybody. I'm like, nah, brother, that shit meant a lot. Whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? Got me a little flick, you know what I'm saying? Got a little picture or whatever, and that shit was cool or whatnot. But yeah, man, I don't even know how this shit started or whatever, how I got to this point. but man, that shit was definitely a moment, bro.
No, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Oh,
What advice would you give somebody that's trying to rap or in your shoes? Like, what advice would you give them?
Use your tools and like learn how to be self-efficient, right? I say that because I feel like it's important. I had a it's another shit I experienced, but I had this opportunity back in 2020, right before like the pandemic and shit happened. The Babies people was throwing a showcase. It was like $1 billion baby showcase shit or whatever, right? And I remember I'm like, and at the time I'm still the Baby fan. Like I fuck with the Baby heavy. I think he's the best new artist right now. But I remember at the time thinking like, nah, fuck this, because how they advertised it, like, oh, there's gonna be 15 people. Out of 15 people, we're gonna select one artist to be signed. And I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I want this shit. So I remember I think like $500 you had to pay. I didn't even have this shit. I had to pull money out my ass to fucking make this shit happen. I flew out to Charlotte. I had to stay with one of my homies, shout out to my brother Cameron. And I stayed at this nigga crib, whatever. Long story short, I did not like the results of what happened. Like I went out there, performed, and I feel like I got the more. I've never had a dry response like that, bro. That shit hurt. And granted, I'm in that bitch with a BDB hoodie, all that. Like, I was ready. I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm gonna get signed, bro. Like, I told, like, on the plane, I was trying to manifest that shit. Ain't nothing no one could tell me up to that point. So when I went there and I experienced that, I was like, it was crazy because, like, I remember performing, everybody was kind of like trying it. Like, I ain't at, like, they was like, nah. And one dude, to this day, shit bugged me because the nigga said he didn't like it. Nigga shook his head and repeated he didn't like it again. And that shit was like someone stabbed me and turned in the goddamn knife.
Yeah.
And
it happened.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like whatever. So I remember flying back home and I was tight. I thought I'd be like, man, fuck this music shit, bro. I've been doing shit for like 10 years. I ain't made a dime off this bitch yet. I'm over here like stressing this like it was a bad thing. And shout out to my brother Nick. And he was really in my chest, like, bro, fuck that shit, bro. Like, nigga, you need to stop, you need to start doing, like, bro, start recording your fucking self. Like, he really was in my chest about doing the shit on my own, because at the time I was spending a lot of bread, like, doing all types of shit. And I'm thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I also want to support people, you get what I'm saying? But sometimes you can't support people to the point where it's compromising your livelihood. And that's what I was doing. Like I was making a good amount of money, but I was being broke. Not because I wasn't making money, it's because I kept throwing it to everything. Opposed to like investing, you know what I'm saying? Like invest in yourself, bro. Like bet on yourself.
Yeah. No.
So I ended up, you know what I'm saying, get me a little setup, like get me a little, get a little $400 mic, little whatever. I got all the little pieces that I did. And that was like the best thing that ever happened because now I can make music whenever I want. Like if I'm inspired and I hear a beat or whatever, I could just go and do it without having to, I don't gotta wait for someone to mix my shit. I don't gotta wait. If I wanna make a beat, I'm gonna go make that shit. So again, like going back to that question, my the best advice, man, like you gotta like use your tools, man. Get your little, if you're an independent artist, get your own setup, learn how to at least make a decent mix so you could you might want to just test the song out and perform that bitch. You feel me? You don't need the best fucking quality song to perform that shit, you know what I'm saying? Have this, make it yourself. And then when you're in a space where you could be able to provide for other, or you could fund, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in the studio and you gonna know exactly like, okay, cool, because that's important too. If I used to go in the studio and I couldn't communicate with the engineer because I didn't like what I heard, but I couldn't fucking articulate that to the nigga. You feel me? I couldn't tell him, hey, there's too much reverb on here. Or like pull off. I didn't even know how to fucking do the language behind that. So that'd be my advice.
Do you seem like it's hard to be an artist today, even through all the, because now a lot of artists are struggling when it comes to the music industry because they don't know how to use like the platform. Do you kind of feel like it's kind of difficult today? Like before in the 90s and the 2000s?
I think it's a yes and no question. I think it's harder because it's so saturated. Everyone makes music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's a lot of people that like
facts.
Like it's a lot of people that they might not take it as serious as others. And then the people that like, cause I run, like, especially when I meet people that are in the industry, right? They be real, like, off guard with up and coming artists. And it's not because they might not be talented or nothing, but they've had bad experiences with up and coming artists to where they're not really passionate or really like hungry about what they want. So they'll give them opportunities and then they'll fuck it up. And then it's just like how in class we're like, oh, it's TV day. And then one student like fucks it up and now no one can watch TV no more. Now we all got to take a test for an hour because this motherfucker wanted to yell, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what ends up happening with these local artists, with up and coming artists. But I'm saying, so I think it's hard because of that. But then at the same time, we got all the tools. Like now you could be an independent. You really, if you want to make $100,000 a year off music, you only need 1,000 fans.
Yes.
That's
preach.
There you go.
Preach.
There you go.
You're speaking facts.
Yeah, it's 1,000 fans, man. My boy was telling me about this book he read. He's like, bro, if you have 1,000 real fans and you drop a product every 4 months and you make $25 profit off of each one of those fans, at the end of the year, you made 100 fans. And that shit blew my mind because it's like,
it's real.
You know what
your homeboy speaking facts. That's facts.
Facts. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that made a lot of sense to me, and I always took that to heart. So I don't really like, I mean, because we got pressure, right? Like as an up and coming artist, like, damn, if you don't got 10,000 or 15,000, whatever, you don't got all this fucking Instagram follows and all this shit. And that's the only thing I really don't like about the game right now. Like it's all perspective. Like someone might look like they got it, and they'll get the opportunity because they look like they got it, but they the same level as you. We pulled up in the same car, like
exactly.
We both trying to not. So it kind of sucks. Like it's not about talent no more. It's about perception. You get what I'm saying? And granted, by any means, people got to get it how they live. Now I respect everybody's hustle, but at the same time, like I feel like the artistry is not the focal point, and that was the focal point before. And before, like with the other artists, you had to be talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like how Amaury and these niggas from the East Coast came out, Nas, and they had to show out like, oh no, I'm that boy. Like you got to respect my skill set, and this for people to give them the chance. It was hard. It was hard for them because they had to really show that they was great at what they did so that they would be given an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Here now, we can create an opportunity. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't think people consume music like that, but it's just like, it's just different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? The Baby and NBA Youngboy dropped the tape and it barely did anything, which is crazy. You got the two biggest, most streamed artists in the industry right now, but it didn't sound like that. So
no,
it's
it
just,
didn't.
Speaking facts, baby.
It did. You know, for me, to be honest with you, my biggest issue I have with people from Miami, they just don't put out enough music. That's my biggest issue is consistency. And that's why I would think that's the only way that's going to blow people up.
No, but Hakeem, they probably is putting out album. It's just that it's not just being heard. Like he was saying that it's just they're not using the tools and the resources out there to be heard.
Yeah, no, definitely. So it's but you know, Amaury did say something that I do want to take into account. A lot of people do go through real life shit, and maybe it's not a factor in for them to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You keep going. Amaury, I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
If you was in my shoes, what would you think? If you was in my shoes right now, what question you think I should have asked you in this interview?
I don't know.
Hey, Amaury, don't feel bad. He give people that all the time. They say that all the time. They're like, I don't know. That's how you get you. It's a trap.
Or a question that you think we should ask you.
Yeah, a question that we think you should ask you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to consume you. I want my fans to consume you. You know what I mean? So, and then I don't want to miss any point. What you think that I didn't? What question you think I should have asked you about you?
With all due respect, I really like the questions that you've been asking me, and I'm been able to like pop my shit. Like I can't think of like. I mean, I don't know. Like I can't, cause I don't know. My brain not even wired that way to be like.
Hey, Amaury, I got the answer for you. Amaury, I got the answer for you. Welcome to KI Culture Radio, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey man, I fuck with y'all, man. For real.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, definitely, man.
Yeah, he really don't have an answer to ask himself.
Yeah.
Got
him.
I don't got an answer. I love y'all platform. I was able to.
No, I appreciate that. I do want to know, what does 111 mean? What does the meaning of the 331?
Yeah.
Man, all right. So it's an angel number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And prior to me when I was making the tape, I didn't know nothing about that. Like my bestie, my homegirl, you know what I'm saying? She I gotta talk like that because I ain't trying to put nothing out there.
Okay.
But she was telling me about angel numbers, and I'm not even, I'm spiritual, I'm in tune, I like, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't just aware of that or whatever. So around that time I was making the tape, I kept seeing that number. number. And I remember the first song that I actually made for the song, I think we recorded, if I'm not mistaken, it was Beamer that we recorded. But I you saving the file, I saved it as 111. And like, I don't know, in the process of that, like, to be honest, and this is just 1,000,000%, like the skeleton of that tape, me and my boy, shout out to Fat Boy, or Driz, you know what I'm saying? He made like the majority of the skeleton and all the beats for that. And right before he went to the army, and we did all that within like a 2-week period. And I feel like that whole tape, I'm not gonna say that we mixed and mastered and all that shit in 2 weeks, but I'm just saying like the dropping the vocals and all that shit, like the concepts of the songs, we did that in a short period of time. And I just feel like 111 resonated with everything that was going on within my life at the time. You know what I'm saying? As far as the angel number, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me, because I don't even want to I don't want someone to be bad. Like, hey, you don't know what that fucking means. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a number that resonated with me, and I know it's powerful.
So let me ask you a question. What's the difference from 111 and Free Jewels? Which you think the difference? Because those are your most 2 completed projects. Okay,
yeah. So Free Jewels, my intention was to give my game, right? That's why, like, even with Free Jewels, I got skits. I got it's actually, when I made Free Jewels. So like, just to because I don't even think I really talked about this before. So on Free Jewels, it's 12 songs, right?
Yeah, you got Nick on there. Yep.
There's 7 songs that are me. The 8th song, I let my dog, like I've never seen nobody do nothing about the person. My brother Nick, the nobody, he track 8, which is called the last song is called 7. I gave him that track, like, hey bro, like I need you to give me a song and I'm gonna put this on the end of the tape and we gonna sync this in. It's like me and the homie Travis who produced the tape for me. I'm like, we gonna do a skit, like we listening to your new song. So the idea was to have his song at the end of the tape. And so when he drops his tape, that's kind of like a preview to what he's gonna do, whatever. But going back to the tape, that Free Jewels is like me giving my game and it's very spiritual because I have 7 songs on the track, right? I mean, on the 7 songs that are mine. Each song represent from beginning to end, represent like a chakra point. So if you look at the intro, Return of the Jedi, that's the foundation. That's supposed to represent like the red chakra. So each song represented a certain, like, you know, if you go to the 4th track, which is BWIG, Black Women's God, that's the love song. That's supposed to represent the heart chakra. So I really was very particular with the way that I constructed the track. Like I literally made each song one right after another. So that was me kind of getting my game, my knowledge, anything that I felt like, you know, that I knew about, whether it was on some conscious shit, whether it was just like me kind of like boasting myself and being on some, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Outlaw, was Outlaw's 3rd track that represents the yellow chakra, which is supposed to represent like the willingness to do something. It was a real like esoteric type of tape. 111 was like, hey, this is my life right now. This is what's going on. This is what I'm experiencing right now. These are the things that I'm going through. So that's kind of the difference. Like right now, I'm in the process of making my next album. Well, my next album's pretty much done. I'm like in the mixing stages and, you know, getting the little skits and everything done. And that's called Revenge of the Nerd, which is my 3rd official tape. And it will be dropping May 17th. So that's kind of going back to the Free Jewels type stuff, because this is very structured. Like Revenge of the Nerd is kind of like it's my trilogy. That's, you know what I'm saying? This is like my Return of the Jedi. This is my, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Spider-Man No Way Home. It wrapping up this little saga. So with this tape that I got coming forward, it's representing my life that's going, obviously things that I'm experiencing now, but I want to kind of like show like the rapper struggle. Like that's how, like when y'all get, God willing, everything goes well and I hear it, I'm kind of, the idea behind it is like the shit that we go through as an independent artist. Like I want the skits to show like, damn, this is some bullshit I go through. Like, nigga, I was supposed to perform at 9 o'clock. It's 2 a.m. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all go through that shit as independent artists. So this tape that I'm making, the concept behind it is just like, it's like my revenge, meaning like, I want to show that like, give me what's mine. Like I deserve this. Like I put in the work, I put in the effort. This is the first tape that I made every single beat, that I engineered and mixed every single song. This is my first industry feature because I got the game song that's going to be on the tape. Shout out to DJ Hype from the Get Some crew. Homie from Broward, you know what I'm saying? Big, you know what I'm saying? Florida legend. And RP to Kenny G, which was with his partner. He blessed me with a verse on that. And I'm saying like, so I got, this is a little, and sonically, it's just like a good mix between like boom bap, like traditional hip hop, and like, I got some like, some hitters, like some, I don't want to say trap, because I feel like that's not the word. I'm not making trap music, I'm trap, but that sonically, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like that. So I got a good little blend.
No, definitely. Hey, I want to say, man, I love the cover, because I'm gonna tell you something. The cover is hard. Yeah, it is. That's you on there as a kid.
Yeah.
Free juice. Now look, you know the funny thing is, because is that your dad in there?
That's my pops. Yeah.
You know the hat he has on. If nobody wouldn't think they would have thought he was a 5%er, because you know the 5%ers, the God bodies wear that. That's why I was like, when I seen that, I was like, I gotta go listen to this.
Oh, you know? Hey, I rock with you, bro. I swear to God on everything I love, bro. When I found out about the 5%ers, I wanted to be a 5%er so bad, bro. Before I became woke, bro, yo, man, it's crazy, man. Because I studied about Clarence Section 13 and how
Clarence Section, yeah. Who's the original man, the Asiatic black man who traveled? Yeah. So
that.
When I seen that, I was like, oh, I said, okay. I say I was about to ask you what today's mathematics was. You know what I mean? Knowledge be being born. But I was like, hold on. Let me go listen to the tape. Because he was like, that's why I was like, hold on now. Because when I seen it and I seen your daddy with the hat, I say, oh, they might be God bodies. Because he had your dad the hat looked like one of those hats. I'm like, oh.
Man, yo, you talking that talk right now. They don't even know. Yo, that's wild. That's wild, man.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely. It's crazy, bro. You funny because I'm into the comedics, man. Bro, we own this shit, bro. Look at this shit right here.
I was say he's very heavy on that comedic because I saw his chains. I knew like he's very heavy on that comedic.
No, definitely. Because so I think that I could tell. I looked at it, I say, Amaury's on a whole nother level of stuff.
Yeah, he's very spiritual. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was it's an interesting tape because he's very spiritual and he goes in depth, going about our heritage and everything like that. That was pretty cool.
No, definitely. I loved it, man. Yeah, man. I rock with you, man. I can't wait to hear more music, man. You know what I mean? This was, I learned so much about you, man. I can't wait to see you grow. You know what I mean? In this business, man.
Absolutely.
Man, I appreciate y'all for real. I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad, that y'all reached out to me and that we got to be able to chop it up. I'm definitely supporting this type of
definitely. Same here.
Amaury, and also you walk on this platform anytime, brother.
Anytime.
You can bring your DJ, your friend girl, all of them. You're welcome on this platform.
Nah, for sure, man. I'm gonna make sure that I support definitely and make sure that with my people and stuff, I'm sending them your way as well because you gotta support each other. And you know what I'm saying? And the fact that I don't know, man, this is super organic. I love the conversations that we have, and I feel like it's very positive energy. You feel me? Like the same.
No, 100%. This is what men need to do and start talking. We just want to support people and just blow up people from Miami. You know what I mean? And it's no offense to any other hoods. I just want to make people here rich. And I think if there's more platform, and don't get me wrong, this is the reason why we all got together to make this platform, because there's not too many that want to promote and push the people that we got here. Yeah, you got 99 Jams, you got 103 The Beat. Those people are not going to let you on their 4 feet. You feel me? And the thing is, the people who we need, if there was a lot more people that were helping to push here, we have a lot more people doing more stuff in the hood. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So and that turns into heck yeah, because that's what happened with New York. That's how Compton damn near diversified right now. I'm saying basically. And we need that as well, because we only have so many people, and there's people doing it. One thing that I seen, when I first actually met Berg for real, on a conversation tip.
Yeah.
I walked into I went to the Live House store, right?
Yeah, in North Miami Beach.
Yeah, and I remember walking in there, and I seen he really put on for his people. I seen black excellence there. I seen a bunch of young brothers. Everybody looked like they was I don't know what they were doing, but it seems like everything was legit, and I really appreciated being able to see. I'm like, damn, he put on for the hood, and he got his people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked like they financially straight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on some good vibe too. Ain't nobody was on some negative shit. You could just tell when you walked into that space. And that was really dope to be able to bear witness to that. And I remember it was me, my boy Mosavelli, and shout out my big sis, Brandy, Arden Noise. That's like my sister. That's one of my partners. I'm out here. I remember we was outside and we was talking to some brother outside, and then it turns out it was Iceberg's pops, right? And he made us privy to a story when I guess when Nipsey had came down, he had locked in with Berg, whatever, right? And I think they had built some type of relationship, but when Berg ended up going to the Marathon clothing store, and he walked in, this is how his pops is describing it. He walked in, he looked around, he's like, oh, this is how you do this shit. You know what I'm saying? He soaked that game and he incorporated that, and then boom, the Live House store was made. And I just thought that was dope. And I feel like that's something I wouldn't have known if we wasn't having a conversation with the homie, right? So I feel like that was cool. That was really dope for something to be able to, and I took that to heed. And going back to what we was just talking about, I feel like if more of us from down here are put in position to where we can, you know what I'm saying, do, then we will be able to give back. We'll be able to give
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Reinvest the community. That's and I'm saying like, and I don't know, and you know, like, you know what I'm saying, we're from the islands and shit like that. So our like island vibes, right? They're built like my ex-girlfriend, I mean, she know, and this ain't nothing. So, you know, it's Francie's family, right? Because that's how I got plugged into Francie, because I was dating before, right? I still love her to death, shout out to Jasmine. But I got to see how their family operates, right? And like they make sure that when they're in a situation to where they got opportunities, they give it out to their fam. They make sure that they family and they peoples and stuff, everyone, and I got to be able to bear witness to that, to like one family be able to do so much for their community. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like again, if there's more artists and there's more people that we become financially empowered, or we become whatever, even if it's just like, I got eyes on me. Okay, I could use these eyes, not for just me, but I could be able to put, you know what I'm saying, other people in position are like, you know what I'm saying, or I have, hey, look, I'm here. I got whatever this many views. Look, check homie out. You feel me? Because you never know who could, you know what I'm saying, or who's gonna be attracted to whatever. But like that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a position where I'm where I'm at, where I want to be at, I want to give back to my city in any capacity I can. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, I'm not a bad person. I never, you know, had beef with no one in the streets, and none of that cap shit, you know what I'm saying? So like my face card good. So I can go, you know what I'm saying? I can pull up to certain places and not feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'll feel safe because you know what I'm saying? They know me. You know what I'm saying? When I was bagging groceries at Winn-Dixie at 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was all these people supervising, woo, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to, it's more of a genuine connection, and more of a, like, it's going to be more personal for me to be able to do that stuff. And I'm sure that's like that for a lot of other people that don't have that access, but you know what I'm saying? But and given that access, they'll be able to do that too.
No, definitely, man. Yeah, I rock with it. I don't know if anybody got any last questions, you know?
No, yeah, my last question is, Amaury, how can the fans find you? Can you give your Instagram, your IG, your Yahoo, whatever, so the fans can look for you?
Tap in on me at Amaury Love _ on Instagram. Just Google me. I don't even want to make it sound like that. Like Google me.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. I like that. Go ahead.
The best way, bro, just go on Google and type in Amaury Love, and everything will pop out. Whatever. Like if you listen to Spotify, it's probably pop out. If you go to Tidal, YouTube, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My website, just type in Amaury Love. All my information will pop out, and people will be able to access to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm reachable, like, and I'm willing to work with everybody. I don't care how big or how small. I want to work with everybody. I don't see color, none of that. Like I want to be able to work like that. I just want an opportunity to work, and I want to work with other people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm serious about my craft. Someone send me something, I'm gonna send it right back. I mean, like, that's
like, one thing about Amaury, I ain't gonna lie. When I was writing him, he was on top. He was writing me back like every 5 seconds. I'm like, God dog it. I'm trying to come up with thoughts. He already got the answer. Pretty cool, man.
Listen, rappers, this is how quick it was for me to find this man music.
Yeah, I see, Ike. Hey, but your boldness is blocking it, bro. You can't see it.
Yeah.
That boy in the universe right now.
You gotta put it by your face.
He's in the universe.
I
can't get it. There we go.
Yeah,
we got a little bit.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's how easy it was to find it. Apple Music, Spotify. That's how easy it was.
Mm-hmm.
These guys need to get their game together.
Yeah, but Amaury, it was great to have you.
I appreciate you, brother.
Guest, wonderful host. You know, I really appreciate you. Thank you for answering the emails. You know what I'm saying? Your energy was dope today. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely, man.
Absolutely.
Man. I got mad love for y'all, man.
Likewise.
That's how, like, once I rock, like, especially this is very intimate. I got to be able to talk about shit I never really get to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm definitely gonna have my support, like 1 billion.
No, definitely. Hey, when you get the new album,
yes, sir,
done, and you put it on, we're gonna stream the whole album, and we're gonna have an episode where we'll stream your whole album.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. Now we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in, man.
Yeah. We're gonna stream the whole album. That's how we give it up here. You know what I mean? When we fuck with you long way. We're gonna stream the whole shit. You know what I mean?
We're gonna
definitely.
Nah, I appreciate y'all for real, man. Y'all gonna be the first. Y'all gotta be the first platform I rock when and time without I'm going straight to y'all for real.
Nah,
just make sure when you're on BET, just make sure we're in the front row. That's it. We just make sure we're in the front row.
Hey, listen, Amaury, don't forget us now, cause I know a lot of people in Kendall. I can find you. Don't forget us when you get up there now.
Hey, wow. Man, listen, man. I'm gonna say y'all get my phone number right now.
Yeah.
God, I ain't even playing with y'all. Yeah. No, for real, bro. We gotta, because this is the thing, like, because we are from where we from, we gotta develop these relationships now because like it's important. Like, I got a privilege to be on the We Miami podcast, right? Like my homegirl Shakira, she's one of the people that works with Stunt Lifestyle and stuff like that. And I met her because she was like a casting agent. She young too. She's like 21, 22 years old. She's been doing it for a minute. Whatever, long story short, we was having a conversation. I'm thinking like, damn, like we don't really got, like we got our culture is not being shown on the light that we should. And this is what I rock with y'all because we like, you know what I'm saying? We just had a whole damn podcast. We rocking. This is stuff. I watch YouTube videos like this and on sporadic stuff. We don't have that shit built. So we got to bring each other up because I wasn't supposed to be on the fucking whatever. They just had Adrian Bond. I didn't know. I'm not even supposed to be there, but she did me decide like, hey, yo, bro, come through. Woo, woo, woo. And I feel like we gotta be able to do that same thing for each other. You get what I'm saying?
No, 100%. And this is why we do it. You'll be surprised the amount of people we hit that don't respond back to us from Miami.
Yep,
from Miami, because we love Miami. We want niggas here to be millionaires. That's how much love we got for Miami dudes and Miami women and all. We want y'all to be, because you know what I mean. This is the platform. I don't want you have to go to Atlanta to get interviewed when there's some niggas here who'll do it for you.
That's what I'm saying. And we got to develop that culture for ourselves. You feel me? And we got to support the people that are doing this so that way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how things are gonna elevate. And then you know what I'm saying? Because then they'll get to the point where people that are outside of our culture, they gonna want to fuck with us. They're gonna be like, damn, let's pull up on them.
Basically, and that's the thing, because you know, a reason why I got the concept for this was, you ever watch Dirty Glove Bastard?
Nah, what was that? Put me on.
It's a platform. He has a podcast where he showcased artists from Atlanta. It's big. So a bunch of dudes from Florida was going over there. So I felt some kind of way. And I was like, there's nothing here to showcase niggas here, but we have to build enough to try to make our people here famous. That's all we really want. Like, it's just crazy that you have to travel 20,000 miles or 1,000 miles to go get put on when we in one of the most biggest markets here. Everybody come to Miami. Everybody come to Miami.
Here, bro.
You know what I mean? So
wild.
So that's the thing, you know. So
now we locked in, man. Listen, man, we locked in for real. You know what I'm saying? So like, trust, like this number up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. And I really appreciate it, man, that you was able to be here with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so you already know. So Hakeem, Jordan, Amaury, you already know. That being said, KI Culture Radio.